Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Dan Garodnick, Chair of the City Planning Commission and Director of the Department of City Planning. Welcome to today's public meeting. We will kick things off with several votes on land use actions in the Bronx and Manhattan. First up, we have two applications related to the Special Natural Area District in Riverdale in the Bronx. 5501 Palisade Avenue is seeking authorizations to construct 2 new single-family homes, and 1 Blackstone Place is looking to enlarge an existing single-family home. Moving to Manhattan, we'll vote on an office acquisition by the Department of the Aging, which is looking to relocate from 2 Lafayette Street to the more modern and compact commercial space at 14 Wall Street, just across the street from this hearing room. Also in Manhattan, we'll vote on a proposed conversion of vacant office space to residential in the landmarked Flatiron Building at 175 Fifth Avenue, leading to nearly 40 new homes just north of Madison Square Park. Actually, it's just south of Madison Square Park. I'm going to correct my own remarks. One way City of Yes would help tackle our housing crisis is by making it easier for empty non-residential buildings to convert into housing, not just here in Manhattan, but across the city. Our final vote for today is regarding a project that would have a significant impact on the future of public transit for the New York City region, the replacement of the Port Authority bus terminal. I'll have more to say on this important proposal shortly. We have one public hearing scheduled for today, an application by the New York City Administration for Children's Services and the Department of Citywide Administrative Services to acquire a site at 850 3rd Avenue in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. The Administration for Children's Services headquarters and trade shop facility are leaving their current location at 150 William Street in Lower Manhattan, and the trade shop is looking to move to this location in Brooklyn. If approved, the new site would be home to 20 to 25 city employees. So let's get to it. Madam Secretary, floor is yours.
Good morning. This is the City Planning Commission public meeting held remotely through the NYC Engage portal and in person in the CPC hearing room, 120 Broadway, Lower Concourse. Today is Wednesday, October 16th, 2024. I will now call the roll. Chair Garodnick?
Here.
Vice Chair Knuckles?
Here.
Commissioner Benjamin?
Present.
Commissioner Cerullo?
Here.
Commissioner Kroll?
Present.
Commissioner Dweck, remote?
Here.
Commissioner Gold, remote?
Here.
Commissioner Goodridge? I believe she's here. Commissioner Carmani? Here. Commissioner Mann?
Here.
Commissioner Marin?
Here.
Commissioner Osorio?
Here.
Commissioner Ramprashad?
Here.
A quorum is present.
And Commissioner Goodridge is here. Okay.
Thank you. The first item is the approval of the minutes of the public meeting of Wednesday, September 25th.
Great. On the minutes, I make a motion to approve the minutes of September 25.
Second.
Seconded by the Vice Chairman. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, minutes are approved.
Scheduling. Calendar numbers 1 through 5 and 8 through 18. We have resolutions for adoption scheduling Wednesday, November 6th, 2024, for a public hearing to be held in person in the CPC hearing room, 120 Broadway, and remotely through the NYC Engage portal. Calendar numbers 6 and 7 are laid over.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the resolution. Is there a second? Commissioner Kermani for the second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, resolution's approved.
The next part of the calendar is the report section on page 8. Borough of the Bronx, calendar numbers 19 and 20, 5501 Palisade Avenue, SNAD. CD8, calendar numbers 19, N240313ZAX, calendar number 20, N240314ZAX. In the matter of an application for the grant of authorizations concerning 5501 Palisade Avenue, SNAD, for the adoption of the calendar numbers 19 and 20. Chair Garodnick?
Aye.
Vice Chair Knuckles?
Yes.
Commissioner Benjamin? Aye. Commissioner Cerullo?
Yes.
Commissioner Kroll?
Yes.
Commissioner Dweck?
Yes.
Commissioner Gold?
Yes.
Commissioner Goodridge?
Yes.
Commissioner Kermani?
Yes.
Commissioner Mann?
Yes.
Commissioner Marin?
Yes.
Commissioner Osorio?
Yes.
Commissioner Ramprashad?
Yes.
Calendars number 19 and 20 have been adopted. Borough of the Bronx, calendar number 21, 1 Blackstone Place, SNAD, CD8, N250039 ZCX in the matter of an application for the grant of a certification concerning 1 Blackstone Place, SNAD, for the adoption of calendar number 21. Chair Garodnick.
Aye.
Vice Chair Knuckles.
Yes.
Commissioner Benjamin. Aye. Commissioner Cerullo.
Yes.
Commissioner Crowell. Commissioner Dweck.
Yes.
Commissioner Gold.
Yes.
Commissioner Goodrich. Yes. Commissioner Kermani.
Yes.
Commissioner Mann.
Yes.
Commissioner Marin.
Yes.
Commissioner Osorio.
Yes.
Commissioner Ramprashad.
Yes.
Calendar number 21 has been adopted. Borough of Manhattan, calendar number 22, 14 Wall Street, Department for the Aging Office Space Acquisition. CD 1 N250009 PXM. In the matter of an application for a notice of intent to acquire office space concerning 14 Wall Street office space acquisition. For a favorable report on calendar number 22, Chair Garodnick.
Aye.
Vice Chair Knuckles.
Yes.
Commissioner Benjamin. Aye. Commissioner Cerullo.
Yes.
Commissioner Crowell. Commissioner Dweck.
Yes.
Commissioner Gold.
Yes.
Commissioner Goodrich. Yes. Commissioner Kermani.
Yes.
Commissioner Mann.
Abstain.
Commissioner Marin.
Yes.
Commissioner Osorio.
Yes.
Commissioner Ramprashad.
Yes.
A favorable report has been adopted on calendar number 22. Borough of Manhattan, calendar numbers 23, 24, and 25, Port Authority Bus Terminal Replacement. CD 4, calendar number 23, C240353ZSM, calendar number 24, N240354ZRM, calendar number 25, C240336MMM. In the matter of an application for special permit, zoning text amendment, and city map amendment concerning the Port Authority bus terminal replacement. For favorable reports on calendar numbers 23, 24, and 25, Chair Garodnick.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Just a quick word in advance of my vote. It is difficult to overstate just how important the Port Authority bus terminal is to New York City, the tri-state area, and to the country's northeast transit corridor. The transit hub located at 8th Avenue and 42nd Street is the busiest bus terminal in the world by volume of traffic. It serves 260,000 people on an average weekday and more than 65 million people a year. That's more people than live in the country of Thailand. And if you've ever traveled through the terminal, especially during a holiday, those numbers should come as no surprise. But even with multiple renovations, the 74-year-old terminal is too old and outmoded to continue effectively serving commuters. It struggles at times to handle its current ridership, and we expect ridership to continue to grow into the future. It's far past time for a replacement. The new transit hub we're voting on today would be designed to meet the expected increase in bus ridership in the coming decades, improve bus storage, reduce on-street congestion and idling, and offer modern services and amenities for passengers. The project would also feature 2 commercial towers, new retail space, and electric charging capabilities. These proposed changes would help the bus terminal as well as bring increased connectivity and public realm improvements to West Midtown. Those improvements include wider sidewalks, more active streetscapes with ground floor retail, better lighting, and in the future, a new 3.5-acre public open space that will offer a sorely needed respite in one of the city's most bustling neighborhoods. City Planning's urban design controls will make sure that this project and its public realm improvements enhance the public realm and knit together communities around the terminal, including Times Square, Midtown, Hell's Kitchen, Clinton, and the Midtown South Mixed-Use Plan study area. As Mayor David Dinkins said in his inaugural address, "I see New York as a gorgeous mosaic of race and religious faith, of national origin and sexual orientation, of individuals whose families arrived yesterday and generations ago, coming through Ellis Island or Kennedy Airport, or on buses bound for the Port Authority." The bus terminal has long been recognized as one of the front doors of New York City, and it is crucial that it continues that role for future generations. With this truly transformational replacement plan, we can ensure this hub takes its place among our city's great civic infrastructure projects and has the capacity to serve New York City's residents, those who live in neighboring states, and those who visit from throughout the country for decades to come. And with that, I vote aye.
To paraphrase the chair, long overdue. I vote yes.
Commissioner Benjamin?
As I've said before, I would like to give a full set of accolades to the Port Authority, who have been working on this project for at least 10 years that I know of, since I was on their jury 10 years ago. I think that they have taken a long-term approach. I think that this is the best site for the Port Authority. They have looked at other sites, considered other options, but this site is unique in its access to transportation, in its access to the neighborhoods that the chair mentioned, and in its ability to provide a focal point to all of those neighborhoods. So I was pleased that they chose this site. I think their design is one that's going to work well, that they've worked with the local communities and community boards in working out design issues, of how, both in the long term and in the interim steps, how the Port Authority would continue to function. And I think it's important that those efforts continue during this interim period, which will happen for a while. And I think it's important that everybody stay involved to make sure that this is as seamless as it can be, although we do know there will be hiccups. And I would most like to thank the staff who have been there with the Port Authority and with us on tours, on listening to our questions, on getting answers, on working with the Port Authority to make changes where necessary. I really thank you very much for the work you've done, and I am appreciative of it, and I vote aye.
Commissioner Cerullo?
I agree with everything that has been said, and I happily vote aye.
Commissioner Kroll?
Similarly, I agree with everything that's been said, and I just want to express my thanks to our staff as well as to the great work at the Port Authority. It's been very impressive. Thank you, and I vote yes.
Commissioner Dweck?
Echoing all the positive comments, and I vote yes.
Commissioner Gold?
I'd like to echo the earlier comments, especially the chairs and especially Commissioner Kroll, giving kudos to our staff of the department for all the hard work that's gone into this, as well as the Port Authority. I vote aye.
Commissioner Goodrich?
Yes.
Commissioner Carmani?
I, too, align myself with the comments of my colleagues and with deep, deep gratitude to the department's staff. The tour was exceptional, I thought, and to the Port Authority, whose knowledge is not only expertise, but really deep. And it's clear that they care deeply about the project, and it's incredibly thoughtful and long overdue. Yes.
Commissioner Mann?
And just echoing thanks to the Port Authority. It's rare to see an infrastructure project of this scale receive unanimous community board support. Really extraordinary collaboration on their part with the community board in building consensus. Look forward to seeing more design development on the overbridge structures, over bridge structures, and on the open space, but happily vote yes.
Commissioner Marin?
Yes.
Commissioner Osorio?
I vote yes, and I wanted to concur with what has been said, especially thanks to the department for your willingness to adjust the report in reflecting the language that we received in the last memo, as discussed in the review session, to formalize the commitment for a public process around the design of the open spaces. Thank you very much.
Commissioner Ramprashad?
I too agree with everything that's been said, and I would like to also thank the DCP staff, and I vote yes.
Favorable reports have been adopted on calendar numbers 23, 24, and 25. Borough of Manhattan, supplemental calendar number 1, Flatiron Residential Conversion, 175 Fifth Avenue, CD5 N250060ZAM, in the matter of applications for the grant of authorizations concerning Flatiron Residential Conversion, 175 Fifth Avenue. For the adoption of supplemental calendar number 1, Chair Garodnick?
Aye.
Vice Chair Knuckles?
Yes.
Commissioner Benjamin?
Aye.
Commissioner Crowell?
Aye.
My apologies. Commissioner Cerullo?
Yep.
Yes.
Commissioner Crowell?
Yes.
Commissioner Dweck?
Yes.
Commissioner Gold,
Yes.
Commissioner Goodrich,
Yes.
Commissioner Carmani,
Yes.
Commissioner Mann.
Just want to interject a brief note of cool water on this proposal. I'll vote yes on it, but I am concerned about the loss of office space in New York City and in Midtown in particular. This is a building that had over 500 employees at its peak. It will now have 39 apartments, all market rate, all extraordinarily expensive with no MIH obligation. I do think we need to be careful about the loss of our employment centers, particularly close to transit. And so with that, I vote yes, but want to introduce that note of concern.
Commissioner Marin,
Yes.
Commissioner Osorio,
Yes.
Commissioner Ramprashad.
Yes.
Supplement calendar number 1 has been adopted. The next part of the calendar is the public hearing section on page 10.
Great. Thank you very much. We'll ask members of the public to limit comments to 3 minutes, and let's get right into it. What is the first item of the day, Madam Secretary?
Borough of Brooklyn, calendar number 26, 850 3rd Avenue, ACS Site Selection Acquisition. CD7 C250029 PCK, public hearing in the matter of an application for a site selection and acquisition concerning 850 3rd Avenue, ACS Site Selection Acquisition.
Great, thank you. On behalf of the applicant, we have Aaron Werner, Melissa Rivera-Ferguson, Monica Rich, Charles Gross, Chris Grove, and Stephanie Gendel. Some of them are here, some of them are on Zoom. We are exercising all of our technological prowess today. So, welcome, whenever you're ready. There is a button at the base of the microphone.
Good morning. I'm Stephanie Gendel. I'm the Deputy Commissioner for External Affairs at ACS. I'm joined by, as you said, colleagues from ACS, DCAS, and our consulting firm. Thank you for this opportunity to testify about our ULURP application for 850 3rd Avenue in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. We promote the safety and well-being of New York City's children and families, providing child welfare, juvenile justice, and child care services. This is an application for site selection and acquisition for approximately 18,000 square feet of space for the relocation of the ACS Trade Shop, the 3rd floor of an existing mixed-use building at 850 3rd Avenue, as well as approximately 1,300 square feet of space on an adjacent parking lot for ACS vehicles. The site is bound by 2nd Avenue to the west, 3rd Avenue and the Gowanus Expressway to the east, 30th Street to the north, and 32nd Street to the south. Block 671, Lot 1, contains an 8-story building known as Liberty Brooklyn with approximately 1.1 million square feet of floor area. Block 675, Lot 10, contains the building's adjacent parking lot. ACS has 39 locations throughout the 5 boroughs. Our executive office and current trade shop are located at 150 William Street. We are relocating our headquarters to 110 William Street by August 2025. As a result, we needed a new location for the trade shop, as 110 William does not have adequate space or ventilation. The trade shop provides comprehensive construction and repair for our facilities, which operate 24/7 and include 2 secure juvenile detention centers and the Children's Center, all of which house children. The trade shop is for ACS carpenters, plumbers, metal workers, painters, electricians, and laborers that service the ACS facilities. There are a number of advantages to this site selection. The project site is in a manufacturing zoning district, and our proposed use complies with the deed restriction, permitting uses such as fabrication, assemblage, repair, and distribution. The project site was specifically designed for industrial use and can accommodate the heating, ventilation, and HVAC system required for the trade shop's activities. The site provides 24/7 access, loading docks, and freight elevators. The location near the Gowanus Expressway will allow much easier travel for our staff to get to our other sites than our current Manhattan downtown location. And as you can see in this diagram, the floor plan has an open layout, which will be helpful for the various trades. This picture shows the existing conditions at 850 3rd Avenue, where we are seeking to relocate the trade shop. This slide is just a summary of what I went through, and I'm happy to take questions along with my colleagues.
Great, thank you very much. Let me see if there are questions. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Okay. I do not see members of the public wishing to testify on this item. Can you confirm that, Madam Secretary?
Yes, Chair, there are no members of the public wishing to testify on this item.
All right. With that, I'll close the hearing on calendar number 26, the trade shop acquisition at 853rd Avenue. And I will ask you if we have other business on the agenda today.
No, Chair Garodnick, there is no other business before the Commission for the public meeting, but I do have some public information to share. For those of you who were unable to or did not wish to testify, you can submit written testimony online by selecting this hearing on the NYC Engage portal through DCP's website or by mailing your comments to City Planning Commission, Calendar Information Office at 120 Broadway, 31st floor, New York, 10271. The time is 10:23.
Great. Thanks, everybody. Quick meeting today. With appreciation, we are adjourned.